Hello everyone, Treecks here. Welcome back to Metroid Prime Remastered version. We are now in the final region we have not been to yet before in this game. This is the Phazon Mines. Also the most dangerous of all the regions by far. The space pirates have actually built this place in order to mine the Phazon that is actually poisoning this planet. We already know there's a lot of problems because of this great poison. As the Chozos actually called it. But of course, the space pirates actually try to weaponize it. They will try to harness it. And all of the dangers that actually come with it is something we might actually meet up in this place while exploring it. So, shall we get started? Oh, there's more of these turrets here. These things are going to be a bit of a problem. So let's go freeze them up. Try to blow them up. I think I need my charge. Otherwise I'm not going to do enough damage, it feels like. Oh, great job hitting the wall. And there we go. This corridor is safe again. First, real room. Here we're going to meet up with a new type of enemy. But first we're going to meet up with a couple of Shadow Trooper by the looks of it. Remember, these guys are actually invisible, so switch to your thermal visor to be able to see them. And these guys are not a problem. I do love how the moment I actually freeze them up, they also no longer give off any heat. So we're not able to see them clearly anymore. Oh, hello. Red door. Also seems to be hindered by a force field. Not that the force field actually matters a whole lot. We're not able to open up red doors anyway, so... Just remember, there is something going to be there later on. The moment we are able to open up red doors and lower that force field, then we're going to be back here for something. But first, new enemy time. I did promise you a new type of pirate. And here they are. Pirates in a special type of suit with a purple color. And this is why they have a purple color. These guys are actually wave troopers. Space pirate armed with wave beam technology. The space pirates have reverse engineered several of your weapons, including the wave beam. A flaw in the design makes these pirates vulnerable to their own beam weapon system. These weapons are inferior to your Chozo designed originals, but still quite potent. The pirates have actually started trying to recreate our weapons by the looks of it. So in the case of these enemies, they're able to shoot the wave beam. However, the downside is, it also makes them vulnerable to that same weapon type, so... We actually have to use the wave beam in order to kill these guys. That's basically how it works. Any other weapon won't work. So let's go wave buster them up. And they will surely quickly die. These wave troopers are, in all honesty, also not really that bad to kill with just the wave beam. Just like with any enemy, the wave beam will stun them. Giving you the ability to charge up another charge beam, basically. Making it somewhat easy to actually destroy them. This is something for later. Bendicium, this blast gate is actually made of. Bendicium is something we're not able to destroy quite yet. But we are working on it. If I need to be honest, the next item we're going to be picking up in here is going to be to destroy Bendicium. So this is also something we need to come back to later. We'll kill this Shadow Trooper, this corridor. Ice Beam is a bit of a better weapon, I think. Yeah, there's another one. A lot easier. Let's go up here. Oh, stupid door. What do we have here? Regular pirates, by the looks of it. Let's go get rid of you guys. And... Gotcha! You also got me, but I'm able to actually take a hit. Alright, what do we have here? This actually looks quite scary. A large tank of Phazon, and something seems to be in it. Let's go read up. This is not reading, this is activating the platforms. That's something we need to do in order to continue. But I also would like to learn something about what's going on here. Apparently that is this console. Next pirate data. Initial Project Helix experiments with space pirate embryos were disastrous. The Phazon infusion process degenerated brain tissue even as it augmented muscle mass. None of what we have termed elite pirates lived to maturity. The few that survived their infanthood suffered severe psychotic breakdowns as juveniles, killing anything within their zone of perception. Research team Sclera made a recent breakthrough, in which parasite studies with a Phazon strain codenamed Vertigo were highly successful. Since then, we have successfully fused Vertigo Phazon with Space Pirate DNA, with great success. The latest batch of elite pirates have reached maturity successfully, and are ready for field testing and training. Ooh. Yeah, I was afraid this was going to happen. The pirates are indeed working with Phazon in order to make them stronger, create elite pirates. Apparently this is one of them. And there's bendicium in the alloy plates of this thing. So if we actually want to break this tank open, in order to get the elite pirate out of here, we need to be able to destroy bendicium. But at least we can say it's not very good news, that thing that we just read. The pirates using Phazon in order to mutate themselves and making them stronger. Here's another wave trooper, by the way. Going to be building some defense for themselves, so we need to go around in order to kill you. Come on, die please. Ow. You're hurting me. You're not supposed to hurt me. There we go. Like I said, you can stun these guys, making it easy to get a couple of hits in. Only if they overwhelm you with multiple, then they might actually become a tad difficult. But if there's only one, these guys are usually not that difficult to defeat. And I hear a power up. We'll be picking that up in a minute, don't worry. Security alert, all stations. Oh, interesting. This is actually an alert of the pirates that they noticed we are here. Shoot to kill. I don't think they like us very much. Well, in this case it does not matter, because we also don't like them. Let's continue upwards, shall we? Oh, I saw something new. New type of enemy. Here is the second type of elite trooper. As you can recognize, he has a bit of a different color. And that is because this is Power Trooper. Space pirates who actually use the power beam. And therefore saying, we also need to use the power beam in order to kill them. So your best bet is to shoot a super missile at him. Also, hello? Works against these enemies. Well, there's one way to actually get rid of him. Alright, we need to work with this laser. Let's go see how this worked again. We need to scan this console in order to activate the pulse beam. This is basically their mining equipment, you might say. And we need to turn it around in order to get it towards a new wall, which we then need to destroy. This one we need to open up for the doorway to the next room. Next we need to go switch it towards the left wall, because we did hear a power up just now, and that's going to be a missile expansion, of course. And for that we want to face the left wall. So activate it, and here it is. Missile expansion. This is one you usually find because you can hear it. And that way you can pinpoint to which wall it is. It's always nice with the Metroid Prime games that every single power-up in the game actually makes a bit of sound so you can hear when you are close. Ooh, this looks dangerous. A lot of electricity in this room. If you don't care about being hurt a little bit, you can also just fall. Of course it will hurt, but we've got plenty of energy tanks. Next room. This one is going to be a bit of a puzzle room. As you can see, there's spirable tracks in multiple colors. There's also pirates in multiple colors. Power troopers. So, one super missile and they are dead. That was all apparently. Next we need to go work with the puzzle. As you can see, spirable tracks in multiple colors. Blue, yellow and red. Our ultimate goal is going to be to get on the red track in order to reach the second floor, which you can actually see by looking upwards. But before we can actually do that, we need to be able to access the switch on the first floor. So hit the switch on the ground floor once. So we can use the blue track in order to actually get ourselves to the first floor. Like this. And from here we want to hit the switch in order to align the red track, because that is the one we want. So get yourself in here. No! Nice one! Morph ball jump failure. Let's go try this again. This time around making sure to jump in the hole and not over the grating. And align the red track, which will lead to the next room. Now let's go down and also align the one on the ground floor, because obviously that is not aligned. You just aligned it for the blue track. Okay, 2 more. And last one. Like this. Looks intimidating, a puzzle like this, but it's in all honesty not really that difficult, as you can see. You just need to know where you need to go. The yellow track is inaccessible for us right now. We actually need to be able to hit another switch, but that one is currently blocked by, you've guessed it, Bendicium, right over there. There's a bit of rubble in the way. And that is something we cannot actually get out of the way. And therefore aligning the yellow track is currently impossible. And all we can do is actually use the white door into the next room. While making sure to actually kill the guard of this room. Nice try, sir. And in here... Oh, these things again. Gotta get rid of as many as we can. Because just like the previous corridor, we're going to be using the spider ball track. And this time I think I will use it. I'm down 5 energy tanks, which is quite a lot in all honesty. So let's not take any risks. Heal up as much as I can. Continue even deeper into the mines. We have reached the first elevator of the Phazon Mines. This one will actually grant us access to the second level. We're getting a beautiful view of the impact crater itself. Where the Phazon meteor years ago actually crashed down on this world. And therefore, Phazon is actually very potent in this area. It's the whole reason why the space pirates actually decided to make their mine over here. It's very close to the impact crater. We are going down deeper and deeper into the mine. Where things actually become very dangerous. Oh, speaking of danger, this is actually pretty funny. Look at the shadow over there. There's a space pirate waiting to ambush us. If we shoot this crate, it will blow up. He will die. And as a reward, we get ourselves a missile expansion. Even better. Killing a space pirate in a funny way is one thing, but also in the meantime get an item for it. That makes it even more perfect. Poor guy. But hey, that is what you get for joining the bad guys, I think. What do we have here? Another research lab. Another one of those Phazon pirates by the looks of it. And this one seems to be eager to fight. Our first battle with a Phazon pirate. Let's go scan him and see what kind of enemy we are actually dealing with here. Let's go try to shoot him with the wave beam. Because of the homing capabilities with that beam, I think the easiest way to try to hit him. Make sure not to shoot him the moment he starts blocking like this. As you can see, he will hold his hand. And that way he will try to absorb any of your attacks. Like this, as you can see. And that way we are not able to damage him. So wait until he actually lowers his guard again. Because of him trying to attack himself, for instance. And then we can continue shooting him. Jump over the shockwave. Shouldn't be a problem. And after wearing him down enough, he will fall. Formidable foe. Definitely a lot more than a regular pirate. But still nothing Samus cannot handle, and I think there's more of them. I hear enemy music. Let's go start reading first. Security Command issued an all-points alert after the fall of Samus. The alert concerns bioform Samus Aran, also known as the Hunter. Subject is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Subject uses a powered armor suit of unknown design in battle, along with a number of potent beam and concussive weapons. All combat units are instructed to terminate Aran on sight, preferably in a fashion that will allow salvage of her powered armor suit and weapons. A considerable bounty will go to the unit who delivers Aran to command. Dead or alive, it matters not. I don't think they like us very much. Alright, next one. Investigations into a possible ingress point for the impact crater continue to meet with failure. The shield of strange energy that protects it is impermeable, and all attempts to tunnel past it have proven fruitless. Our continued futility in this matter is made all the more significant in the light of the recent lifeform readings we've discovered emanating from deep within the crater. Analysis of the readings indicate that a massive creature is gestating there, absorbing enormous amounts of Phazon from the Phazon core at the heart of the impact crater. The discovery makes accessing the crater doubly important. Not only will it open the door to the vast deposits of Phazon within, but it will also lead to this creature, whatever it may be. Okay, that sounds really scary. Actually, reminds me of the worm that the Chozo lore actually talked about. Apparently, the Phazon is also housing a very, very scary creature. Is there more to read? It looks like there is. Science team is attempting to reverse engineer Samus Aran's arsenal, based off of data acquired from her assaults on our forces. Progress is slow, but steady. Command would dearly enjoy turning Aran's weapons against her. We believe we can implement beam weapon prototypes in 3 cycles. Aran's power suit technology remains a mystery, especially the curious morph ball function. All attempts of duplicating it have ended in disaster. 4 test subjects were horribly broken and twisted when they engaged our morph ball prototypes. Science team wisely decided to move on afterwards. Yeah, and that is something you guys shouldn't be tampering around with. Here we have a new type of elite trooper. These guys are actually the ice troopers, obviously, as indicated by their white color. Also pretty easy to take care of, because these guys can be frozen just like any enemy, which will also pretty much stun them. Just like with the wave beam. Hi there. And bye there. Oh, more than 2 charge shots apparently. Can also try to shoot them with a missile, but they're stunned anyway, so why waste ammo? Shooting them normally with a charge beam also works. Right, nothing to read up on this floor. Oh, but here's plenty to read. One of them is going to be for opening the door. Let's first read up. We need to learn more, obviously. There have been numerous incidents involving spectral entities at the Chozo ruin sites. Several personnel have been assaulted by these Chozo ghosts. Few have survived. Survivors speak of swift attacks from nowhere. Brief sightings of the enemy and then nothing. Only to be followed by another attack. Science team believes these attacks are in response to our efforts to recover Chozo relics and artifacts. Somehow these entities are able to interact with the physical world. And it appears they wish to keep their artifacts to themselves. We will make them pay for such arrogance, for even ghosts can be destroyed. Yeah, but only by the power beam, remember that. Apparently they also actually met up with the ghosts. Not a very big surprise, of course. Analysis continues on these cursed ruins and the Chozo temple that hovers near them. We are now completely certain that the containment field denying us access to the impact crater is linked to strange artifacts that belong in the temple. But we are no closer to finding them, or deciphering the riddles that seem to cover every wall of this ruined place. Command grows increasingly anxious for a resolution to this matter. So, we must redouble our efforts. X-ray squadrons will begin terrain sweeps within days. Until they begin, patrols are instructed to report any and all architectural anomalies to their commanders. It seems they also discovered the value of the Chozo Artifacts. That's not good news. Results are in from field studies on the bioform group Chozo, who we believe are extinct. We believe that Tallon IV was once a stronghold in a great Chozo empire, brought low by the meteor strike. Planetary devastation brought an end to the Chozo, yet remnants of their society remain. We are studying these relics in an attempt to harness their power. What is of no use to us, we destroy. In time, we shall have all we need from this dead race, and we shall wipe this planet clean of their ugly ruins. The dead should serve the living, not hinder them. Hey, come on, be nice to the Chozos. Stupid pirates. Although we are still no closer to finding the artifacts of the Chozo, we have at least produced a viable hypothesis for their function. It appears that each of the artifacts corresponds to one of the statues on the temple platform, and that each one acts as a small key to a huge lock. Judging by the number of statues, we assume there must be 12 artifacts. Once we find the resting spots of all 12, we can bring them here, unite them with our statues, and open the gate system at long last. Once we do, the impact crater and whatever creature it shelters will be ours for the taking. Yeah, and that is something we are also working on, of course, but I'd much rather have us open that crater and not them, so I think we need to hurry it up. Oh, this is the force field. And then this is probably going to be the final thing we scan and the final thing we do today. Alright. We have come to another dead end. It is clear now that we will never discover the location of the Chozo's artifacts until we can decipher the messages carved into the statues of this abominable temple. Our language databases are woefully inadequate, and our linguistic analysts can come up with little more than vague theories. The best hypothesis that we can offer is that finding artifacts will require items spiritually linked to the Chozo civilization. However, without these items, we are lost, and Command grows more impatient by the day. Results must be produced soon. Well, we have learned a lot more about the Chozo, and most of all the pirates and what they are doing. Next time we are going to continue in their little base, which is basically what these Phazon Mines are, and see if one of these items that is actually required in order to uncover the artifacts can be found in here. Spoiler alert, it can. See you folks next time, and Treecks out.